Michael Hagan leads out the Knights. They have to do it again 48 hours later against this Balmain side. Plenty of supporters have come from Newcastle to try and get their side into the semis for the first time. Good crowd here at the Parramatta Stadium. Tonight is the night, says the signs for the Knights.
Wayne Pearce is back to lead the Tigers out amidst a tremendous Balmain support here at the Parramatta Stadium. A tremendously brave effort from Pearce, whose knee was really blown up after last week or the weekend before last. And by playing tonight, he virtually rules himself out of a possible game next weekend because he can't string two together. But the Balmain flags are here. Plenty of support.
Bill Harrigan is in charge. It will be interesting to see who's in charge for the weekend's matches. A real roar here at the stadium. The atmosphere is electric. It's sudden death. The Tigers and the Knights, they're chanting at each other. Elias to get us underway. Tony Kemp in at fullback. Miller. Balmain with a solid-looking pack tonight compared to Sunday. Roach lets one swing early. Sargent. Sirenen. He unloaded for Walters. That 33 out from their own line, Newcastle. Johnston loses the ball. Elias. Sirenen, quick hands for Brasher. Miller read it quickly too. Pearce. Strong defence from both sides. Appears to be a lot more enthusiasm from them both than there was even in the early moments on Sunday. Maguire. Elias looks to the right. He goes left though. Freeman. Parrish with a kick in behind the defence. Kemp takes it well at his ankles. Freeman decided to play this match after loosening up in the park at the back of the stadium only moments before the kickoff. Mullane. Walters and Freeman come together. Glanville now. A grand final type atmosphere. Sargent. Last tackle, they've waited right till the death to kick. Kemp will have a mile of time. But he puts it straight to Jack. Hagan's offside. I thought he was inside 5. They go wide. Elias. Parrish. Banking. Robinson was trying to get to the outside again in possession if he could against Gordon. First penalty comes now for the Tigers. Doyle
giving a little signal there that's not in the copybook.
Lets his feelings known.
O'Brien broke the first tackle and takes it over the 22. Now Pearce got support. Back inside. Parrish was there to support him well. It's come across for Freeman. Now it's with Roach. Roach is in the clear. Where's the support? Freeman is there. Can he stretch out? No, he can't. Defence got to him. The Tigers, 35 metres away. Elias. Dummy. Finds Gary Jack. It's across for Robinson. Robinson beat Gordon. Gordon, the pass is back inside. Picked up by Maguire. His pass along the ground. O'Brien has it. He's crashed to the ground. They lost him in the ground, but it's this exciting stuff. Now Sirenen from dummy half. Here's McFarlane on the last tackle. It's down for Kemp. Can't beat the defence. He's just 12 metres away from his own line. Doyle goes to dummy half to Gordon. Held by Brasher. Balmain have kicked 8 times so far. Newcastle 5. The Knights just about on their own 22. They're going to get a penalty against Maguire.
Yeah, the State Bank replay, making a meal of the tackle. You can see the way he's holding down the jumper there. That's something that the referee looks at. Got to be, theoretically, the player must be released immediately.
Well, Doyle takes a quick tap and brings play back towards the halfway mark with a strong run. That is a strong run from the centre. Gordon's a dummy half. Glanville is there. Now it's with Hagan. Looks for a runner. It was Butterfield. Penalties are all even at 4. Sargent got it back for Walters. The Knights are 35 metres out. Kemp got past one. He's up to the quarter line to kick over Gary Jack's head. He's down. O'Brien is there to clean it up. Play on, said the referee.
Well, the Newcastle fans are very incensed about that, but I don't believe there was anything wrong with it. We'll see again on the State Bank replay. Well, a little bit of a shoulder in there, but that's the way it is. That's the way the rugby league game's played.
I wasn't so concerned with the shoulder. I was concerned with a little trip.
10 metres in the field of play. The Tigers with Elias losing the football. Picked up by Walters from Newcastle. The Knights on the Balmain 22. Mullane across for Kemp. He was the man who made the bust before. Can't do it this time. Pressure for Balmain now. Glanville.
Well, a bit of shepherding there.
The penalty going to go to Balmain.
Yeah, Glanville did a little two-step behind one of his own players here. Watch it, you see on the State Bank replay. There it was. Doyle was the shield that ran for him. Wayne Pearce having plenty to say out there at the moment. He's just exhorting his players to a little bit more effort. And playing fairly well captivated in their own section of the field here. That can't be pleasing them.
Jack looking for touch. It was touched. Scrum will go down.
Well, that gives the opposition. Here's Kemp now, the State Bank replay again. Well, yes, he was able to get a touch on that, and that's a good bit of work by Kemp, but it only gives them the opportunity of a scrum. The likelihood of winning it is, well, 70 or 80% against.
No mistake about this. They were offside. Jack keen to get on with it. It's almost unbelievable to think that the players have lifted themselves to this pace after the weekend. Roach driven backwards. Sirenen. These charges have been dangerous.
Particularly when he stands deeper.
Roach wants another run. They've been putting him to ground very quickly. Parrish. Brasher. Slips. Restarts. They're running out of tackles. Elias wants the bomb. Have we come down to a bomb? Kemp loses a try! Balmain have got the try! Wayne Pearce has got the bounce! And the bomb has broken the deadlock here in sudden death so far.
Well, they say it couldn't happen to a nicer bloke. The bomb put up by Benny Elias, everyone onside. Kemp doesn't make contact with the ball, and Pearce lunges for it high in the air and dives full length and scores a very, very good try. Now, everyone clearly onside here. Benny Elias has gone through and put them all onside, no question about it. Kemp misses the football, it bounces back in the field of play, and Pearce is there to score what should be a six-pointer. And again, from another angle, clear. Wayne Pearce, the captain of the side, that's a very appropriate score for him. Age 30, occupation sales rep, a very nice man, as well as a damn good footballer.
His first try in first grade this year. Brasher from next to the post. 30 goals in 1990. 31. The Tigers lead 6-0 over Newcastle. The try scorer, the skipper. Jack for Robinson. He nearly got through. I said it a few moments ago, Peter Sterling, I can't believe the pace they've lifted themselves to.
No, it's played with great intensity out here, and I suppose, funnily enough, that try was probably scored against the run of play. Balmain were starting to travel a bit one out at times, and that was really playing into Newcastle's hands. Very keen to see now how Newcastle react to that 6-0 scoreline.
Elias kicking, but kicking too far. Important scrum this one for Newcastle. Harrigan wants to give a caution. 10 minutes. Roach. He's not going to cop anything from the big man who has had an unhappy year in these sort of situations. They're down to 12, and this scrum is even more important. Elias and Roach are shattered. He's taken a strong stand, penalty with it. And 10 minutes to think about it.
Well, it's going to require an enormous effort from the Balmain side to withstand 10 minutes with 12 men against the Newcastle side who are at full strength.
59% for Gordon. Now 37. Meters out. It's coming round. They're on the board, the Knights. They bridge the gap a little. 6-2, Balmain over Newcastle.
Butterfield rides him into the ground.
Pearce sets a very good example of the side by constantly being one of the quickest players of the football on the side too. He's a very good player in that way.
Robinson had to bend right down to pick it up and couldn't control it.
Yeah, it was a pretty awful pass. Right down to his feet. Watch it here now. State Bank replay. The lob pass out to him behind and low. And it was a low pass.
Presents Newcastle with a great opportunity with half-time approaching. And they've done one against the feed by Elias.
Magnificent.
Oh, did they ever need that then? Here's Gary Jack into the back line. And now it's Benkick up to halfway. Looks back inside. They bombed it. Newcastle will come up with possession. And they bring it back straight away with Miller. The action comes thick and fast at the Parramatta Stadium. Here's Gordon. Stepping away. Can't beat that tackle. It was McFarlane. Now it's back for Johnston. Along the ground, Gordon's able to scoop it up. Butterfield. Very nearly slipped through again. Sargent. Penalty's gone to Newcastle. Who's he pointing at? Is it Brasher?
Brasher's the man.
So it presents Gordon with an opportunity for another 2 points. And it could put his side within 2 points of Balmain with half-time approaching. He's about 35, 33 metres out.
And about, what would you say, 12.5 metres in from the sideline?
12 3/4 maybe.
Well, we'll split it here. There's a young fellow living in Tara in Queensland who's disabled and a rugby league fanatic, absolutely fanatical. He's also a great Bronco fan. Well, Stephen Ward, good luck to your Broncos. I'm delighted to hear you love the Channel 10 broadcast, which you get per the generator they've got in the backyard.
Is that right?
That's right.
Who pedals?
That pedals.
Now, Ashley Gordon, 34 from 57 for young Ashley. Let's have a look at this one. Touch judges like it. Flags are up. The Knights get within 2 points of Balmain. 6-4, the Tigers lead.
Benny Elias has done it for them on 2 occasions.
2 against the feed for Benny, and here he is now in the 22. put his side in a great position. Brasher is a dummy half. This is McFarlane. McCormick takes him. Now it's with Pearce. 6-4 to the Tigers. Roach gets it away to Freeman. Out to Sirinen. Now it's with Jack, trying to dance around the opposition. This is the last tackle now for the Tigers. Elias will bomb. Way up there. Tony Kemp is waiting for it. Can't take it cleanly. Picked up by Freeman. Freeman trying to get across. Did he get it down? No. Freeman can't believe it.
See it again from head on, and we'll have a look at this one because this is the only way we'll get the action. Freeman catches the ball from the bomb on the State Bank replay. He's got the line presumably at his mercy and loses the ball, does he? Yes. 12.
Well, interesting one.
Let's see it again from another angle. Freeman, State Bank replay. Does he get the ball down? That's the critical thing. He gets it. Gee. Well,
O'Brien comes from the wing to take the first pass. And I just wonder how much effect this game will have on these players next Saturday, because they have been two tremendously difficult games. Now it's Freeman, a dummy half. He's battled through with a groin injury. John Elias. Last tackle for the Balmain side. Benny Elias. Down for Kemp. Caught by Robinson. 3 minutes to go, and the Tigers cling on by 2. Interception! O'Brien! O'Brien! Tigers are in the semi-finals!
yes, no argument about that, but that was not really any way to denigrate the Newcastle side. They were forced into a situation to play catch-up football. They tried to run the ball from near their line, and the passes were thrown in a lob fashion, as you'll see. There it goes, the big lob pass. O'Brien, just as easy as you please, catches it and takes the try. That's the way it goes. The one from Hagan. Now, Hagan's been a model of consistency all night for the Newcastle side. He hasn't really put a foot wrong. Criticism of them, they had to try something. They tried and failed. But it's been a grand effort by Newcastle, and I want to, with Ian Maurice, applaud the Newcastle club for the great stand they've made in this season of 1990. A really superb effort. And these damn Tigers, they keep coming back like a song, don't they? I wouldn't bet against the Balmain Tigers in a fit unless Manly's playing against them.
They certainly have done very well, the Newcastle Knights, to get this far, and with an ounce of luck may well have been able to get into the semi-finals. O'Brien with the intercept, his 12th try for the year, and Brasher attempts to put the extra 2 on the board, and he has done it. So the Tigers with a healthy-looking scoreline over Newcastle, 12-4. The Tiger fans absolutely delighted. Now Gary Freeman, who has battled through, as I mentioned a few moments ago, with his groin injury, has been replaced. Will Robinson is out there to replace Freeman. And the question mark, as I asked before, there's Freeman. That groin injury is a monster for him. He'll really be struggling to be fit for the weekend, as will a number of players, one assumes. John Elias drops the football. So this will just eat up some time. Alan McMahon bitterly disappointed, but gee whiz, you can't help but admire the man for getting the side as far as he has. The scrum is down. Time is just about up. Newcastle come up with the scrum win. Hagan crashed to the ground just short of halfway. The Balmain side know that they're in. Siren sounds, and that is it. The Balmain Tigers go into the 1990 semi-finals, and the Newcastle Knights, who have been absolutely outstanding, just miss out. Well, what a tremendous performance from both sides.
Well, let me just comment at this point in time that Elias, Pearce and Jack all, in my view, deserve medals struck in gold by the Balmain supporters. They are really the linchpin of this team. Balmain, 12 points came from Pearce and O'Brien, Brasher 2 goals. Newcastle's 4 points came from Gordon, 2 goals. It doesn't mean a thing that there weren't any tries scored by Newcastle, because they have been a very, very exciting and at times good side.
Yes, indeed. It's been a great game of football. Let's go sideline where Graham Hughes.
Thanks, Bear. Gary, apparently only minutes before the match you finally decided to be out there.
Yeah, I spent all day at chiropractor, and then I went over to Joe Joseph, and he worked on me for about 2.5 hours, rubbing me. And then I come down to the paddock here and had a bit of a run. Then got one of these harnesses to run in, which was supplied by the Parramatta physio again. So, you know, it was only a last-minute decision to play, but I'm glad I did now.
Yeah, well, the feeling might be the same about 1988. That springs to mind.
Oh, yeah, but, you know, we can't sort of look back and hopefully hope that the games go like they did that year. We just got to take each game as it comes now. Manly's going to be very, very tough on Saturday.
Well, they're watching. They'll see you Saturday, so will we.
Okay, cheers. Thanks.